Welcome to Roxzone. When you first install the app, you'll see the unlock screen. This shows you everything you need to purchase your license. At the top, you'll see the claim code. This is your unique identifier for purchasing. To unlock the app, tap Unlock on the phone. When you tap this, you are redirected to a web page where you can go and purchase the app. You have to go down. Here you can enter the code being shown on your watch, your name, that is optional, your email address. Please note that your purchase is tied to your email address, and in the future, if you have to restore access to this app after a reinstall, you'll need your email address to restore it. So just keep that in mind. And once you've put your claim code and your email address, you can continue to payment. And once the payment is successful, you can go back to the app and click on refresh license. This will look up the payment status for this code, and based on successful payment, it would unlock it. It's important to note here that the unlock does not happen automatically. You have to manually press this refresh license to unlock it. In the future, if you are reinstalling it for some reason, if you are moving to a new watch and you want to restore it, so once you reinstall the app, it will again bring you to this lock screen, but you need not pay again for this app. You can simply click on restore purchase. It would again take you to this website roxzone.app. Here, this time instead of purchase or unlock, you can just click on the restore tab. Here you can enter your new claim code that is being displayed on the watch and primary email address that you had entered while buying the license, and just hit restore previous license. So then your purchase is now tied to this claim code, and now you can again click on refresh license and the app would be unlocked. For some reason, if refresh license does not work and it gives you a message like unreachable, that usually sometimes means that your network is blocking access to the server. So for that, I would recommend trying a different network. Maybe if you're on Wi-Fi, try switching to mobile data and then using refresh license and then hitting refresh license. Or if you're on mobile data, try switching to Wi-Fi and then trying this. If for some reason it still does not work, then you can just contact me via the contact developer button on the app page. Just send me your claim code and your email, and I'll have a quick look into why is this not working. Usually it is sometimes payment sync issues that causes this, but it's a quick fix and you can just reach out. So once the app is unlocked, this is the primary screen that you see, where you have three options. There is full HYROX, partial HYROX, and custom HYROX. And then you also have history that shows your past activities. So if you're doing a standard race format or you are actually tracking a race, you can just select full HYROX. So here you have a set target pace. This basically helps you pace yourselves visually, and we'll see how this works. Here you can configure whether you want a Roxzone's transition between run and station or between station and run. So when both of these are on, after you are done with a station or with a run, you will get a Roxzone screen before you move to the next station or run. This helps you track down your exact station and run time, and your transition time is accounted separately as a Roxzone. But if you don't want to track your Roxzones separately, you can turn them off. So what this would do is, when you complete a run, the screen automatically moves to the next station without a transition Roxzone screen. The warm-up is basically an optional. So before starting your actual workout, you will be seeing a warm-up screen, and once you're ready, you can just proceed to the actual workout. GPS mode is for outdoor HYROX. Like if you are training in an outdoor environment where you can run with GPS signal, it's better to use GPS mode to get accurate pace and distance. So you can just proceed to choosing a category. So you have all the different weight categories here. You can just select whatever category you are choosing to do. The weights are populated accordingly. So if you're doing men's open, you can just select men's open. So now we are ready to start. This is more of a preview screen, that what are the settings you have selected, and you can just change it if you want here also. So we'll be doing 1000-meter run, 1000-meter ski erg, then again run, sled push. So you can just quickly review it here, or you can just start. So once you are ready to start, you can just hit this and you come to the warm-up screen. Now this is just a warm-up screen and it shows you your time. Warm-up is accounted as a separate split, so this won't disturb your actual station or run splits. So now when you're actually ready to start, you can just hit this and it shows you what you need to do. You need to run 1000-meter and this is your progress ring. So if your target pace is 5 minutes per kilometer, this ring will fill out completely in 5 minutes. So how this helps is it gives you a quick visual cue as to how far in your run you are approximately. So once the ring completes 90%, this would change its color to give you an idea. So in a HYROX race, whenever you are confused as to if you need to run another round or not, this can help you understand or visually see, like if the progress ring is almost at 90%, you know you are almost at the end of your running leg and you need not run another lap, and you can just avoid a penalty going an extra round. You see your heart rate here, you see the next station. This here is the total time. If you press the down button, you can also see the timer, the pace and distance. Note that for indoor runs, this is based only on the sensor and it might not be accurate, but if you pair a foot pod, this is much more accurate. So also we have this third screen that shows you the power in case you have a power meter like Stride to work with. This third screen is only visible if there is a power meter already connected to your Garmin. Otherwise you will only see these two screens. So once you are done with 90% of your distance, basically based on the target pace, the ring would change its color to tell you know that it's time to wind up the running, so that you don't run an extra lap. So once you are done with your actual distance, you can just press the lap key here to mark the end of this leg. So when it shows you that you did your running in 4 minutes 50 seconds, and for a short time you also have this undo button quickly here to undo the lap. However, if you still want to undo, you can press the select key and go down and select undo last lap. So you go back to the previous running screen and your time is continuing from where it was supposed to. Now once you have actually done it, you can just press the lap key again and it shows you your next station. So right now we are in Roxzone, and once we have reached the ski erg station, we can press the lap key again so that we know that we have to now do the ski. Now once again you continue doing your ski for 1000-meter, and whenever you are done with it, you just press the lap key. You get a time here, like how much time it took you for this station, and next is run 2. But right now, because it's Roxzone, once you actually want to start your run, you can just start the run again, and so on. You can keep on going through these stations in sequence. And once you have finished, you get your total time, you get your run total, your station total, your Roxzone total, your average running pace, and then splits of different runs and so on. You can also hit the select button here to see these results on your mobile or to share. So once you hit the select button, you are presented with this screen on your mobile in browser. Here you can see your detailed splits for each run and each station, and you can also quickly share it on social media with your friends using the share button in 9:16 or story format, or a single post 1:1 format. The second thing, we have partial HYROX. Here again you can select any weight category. Let's do men's pro. So here you have pre-configured 3 simulations, 25%, 50% and 75%, for a quick simulation without having to set up individual distances for each station. So if you want to do like 25% simulation, we can again select our target pace. The distance and everything is already pre-configured. Let's here see how the GPS mode looks like. So with GPS mode, because we have accurate pace using GPS, you can set your target pace to your own target and get a visual signal whether you're running on pace or are you running behind pace. So we can quickly go use this setup and we'll start. So it will try to look up the GPS signal on the warm-up screen, and once the GPS is acquired, you will get this green tick, so you are ready to go. So here you can see your pace. Now because you are running behind your target pace, the progress ring is filling in red color, and the moment you will actually go faster than your target pace or you are running at your target pace, the ring turns green to tell you that. The power meter is same as usual. Then you can just move through different stations as usual. The third mode I want to show you is custom HYROX. So many times while training, it so happens that we do not use all the stations in our workout, and we may even not have running after each station. For example, we can have something like we want to do one set of wall balls, then one set of skiing, and then next station would be rowing, and then probably just one station running. So with custom setup we can achieve this. So we can continue to first picking the stations. So we want to have ski, we don't want to have sled push, we don't want to have sled pull or burpee. Let's have rowing, no farmer's carry, no lunges and wall balls. So these are the 3 stations that we want to have. For weights category, let us stick to men's open or whatever you want to choose. Now auto add runs here. When it's on, it basically adds run after each of the selected stations. Right now we have selected 3 stations, so auto add runs will automatically add run after each of these, alternating runs just like HYROX fashion. But if you don't want that, you can turn this off and then we can just go to edit sequence. Now here we can change the sequence of these stations. Suppose we want to start with wall balls, we can go to wall ball, we can select and we can select the move option. Now we can just drag it to the first position and selecting with fix it to this position. Similarly, if you want to move rowing to second, we can do move and we'll drop it here. So now we have the sequence as we wanted, but we also wanted to add a run after HYROX, right? So again, we'll just go to this and we'll just add a run. Or if you want to add something like run after wall balls, we can go to rowing and we can do insert run before. So it will add a run before. So right now this is our sequence: wall balls, run, rowing, HYROX, and run. Now we can just go back, and if you want to change the station distances, you can select it here, right? So if I want to do HYROX 500 meters, I can do 500 meters, or I can do even custom values. Let's just stick to 500 meters for now, and so on. And run you can change here also. Similarly, I'll right now stick to 250 meters, or you can change it to whatever you want. I'm gonna go to here and we are ready to start. So let's see what the workout looks like. The workout looks like 3 stations selected. First we start with wall balls, then we do a run, then we do rowing, then we do HYROX, then we do run. The thing with custom HYROX and partial HYROX is that after you are done with one whole cycle of these stations, you automatically loop back to the first station, so that you can do an AMRAP fashion of workouts, or you can just save it after that. So we can go and hit start. Now we start with wall balls, and then we have run, after run we have rowing, and so on. You can save your workout or discard your workout at any moment. If I do save workout, I'll just see the stations that I actually did. So yeah, this is the tutorial for how to use. To see the splits on your Garmin Connect app, once you open the activity, you can click the laps tab here. Now you won't see the station names here, but if you rotate your phone to portrait mode, then if you scroll to the extreme right side, you will see the station column that has the label for each split. So you can see that the run one, that took 3 minutes. Then Roxzone took me 10 seconds. Similarly, then rowing was 2 minutes 38 seconds. And you have all the other metrics like average heart rate, max heart rate, and